Good evening. It is Saturday, February 11th, and I'm videoing the progress from days 7 and 8 of built-in aquarium build. And to look at the progress, why don't we start down in the refugium. In the refugium, we have, first off, a light which will be programmed through our Apex Aqua controller to be in a reverse photosynthesis mode so that it is on when the main tank light is off, and it illuminates the Chaeto down in our refugium, which will help with the filtering process of our tank. Next to our light is a breakout box, and this is where I will install float switch cords as well as water on the floor cords and other sensors that I can utilize and program through my Aqua controller. The next item is a separate unit which I have connected a temperature control, and this actual temperature control goes into my overflow portion of my main tank, and it will tell me the temperature in my main tank. And next to it is a connectivity controller which I will have connected into my refugium so that I know that my salinity, essentially, so that I know that it is accurate and where I want it to be for my tank. The next item over that I have installed is a power and energy bar 8 for my Aqua controller, and I have plugged into here 2 heaters, my refugium light, a skimmer pump, a return pump, and I have a spot for a chiller pump when I have installed a chiller. And all of my cords I've wrapped up to try and keep them out of the way, and we have a waterproof box here, and so when I actually have my Aqua controller programmed, I will plug in this outlet to work those pumps. See here we have our in and out valves from our main tank that go into our drain, goes into the protein skimmer portion, which will feed through the refugium. And then at this end is our return that goes back to the tank. Now if we move up, as you can see, we are finally adding water to our main tank, and we are about a third of the way full of RO unit. We've also temporarily placed our light on legs. We're going to build some type of structure to allow that light to slide in and out and also move up and down. The in and out is very helpful for cleaning and replacing the bulbs, and the up and down is so that we can adjust the amount of light intensity for the coral that we have. So if we add new coral, we can easily reduce the light intensity so we do not shock it. Now above this, we can see we have built a shelf, and this is hanging from a joist in the attic, actually. And this tank that you see right here is a 20-gallon mixing tank. And so I will add salt to this. We are plumbed out of it with a gate valve and some unions, and this will be connected to a solenoid valve, which will then be connected to my Aqua controller, so that when I want to do water changes, I can program it to automatically release as much water as I want. You can kind of see in the back we have another Energy Bar 8 which is connected to our Aqua controller, and we also have the wireless sections for our vortex pumps and for water flow that will be installed on the tank. And then over on that far end we have our ballast. On this end we have our RO DI unit that we have installed and is now actually what is filling our tank with water and all of our cords that go to it. We've placed a T on it that you can see, and one portion of this T will go so that we can connect it to our mixing tank and have water for that, and the other portion will go to our auto top-off solenoid so that as water evaporates from the tank, we can automatically replenish it utilizing this RO unit and not have to bring water jugs in. And then if you can see this hole in the ceiling, we're actually installing a vent here that's a very high-grade bathroom vent that should be low in volume, and this will help to circulate the heat and the moisture out of this area and vent out through the attic. Now, the final piece that we have completed, or have worked on, shall we say, in days 7 and 8 is the wiring we have in this temporary cabinet for our aqua controller. And ignore the values on the aqua controller right now because all the probes are not connected, but you can see we'll have this that we can be able to tell what our temperature, pH, and our conductivity and several other things are. And we have wiring for the main portions of our tank here. And so this completes days 7 and 8. Right now, since we don't have the aqua controller up and running, I just have the lights running off of an extension cord. But as soon as I have my Ethernet line in and have it all programmed into the internet, we will be ready to pull everything up on the computer and start some programming. Thanks for watching and have a great day.